Yeah, we're just
All right, you go ahead.
absolutely. So we wanted, first of all, to just say thank you for joining us tonight. We really thought that this was a perfect opportunity to kind of revisit what's going on, not only in the modeling world, but in our product alignment piece of what we do, and how important it is right now to really look at how are we, I guess, really leveraging all that we have, whether that be a social media following, whether it be leverage within your family, friends, whatever that is, how do we really monetize all areas of our business? So that's what we really wanted to talk about tonight. And we're excited. You know what? It's the perfect time, I think, to really talk about
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. There really hasn't, when I think I'll go into some of the facts that we're facing right now in our world, but when we're coming into these times, into these recession times, into these inflation times, there are scarcity feelings. But with that, on the other side, there are also opportunities. And we want to show you a little bit about what some of those opportunities could be and really have that conversation. Because I know for me as a 26-year-old, I'm sitting here going, okay, where do I put my energy? Like, what can I put my time and energy into that will get us through this, that will get us through better on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So looking at some of the moments we're in now. So these are facts from the States as of today. And I know some of you are from the US, some of you are from Canada. It's the numbers are relative in Canadian as well. So we'll just look at those. So the truth is that 1 in 3 workers either changed or lost their jobs in the last year. That's a lot of turnaround, right? That's a lot of movement. That's a lot of uncertainty. That's a lot of things happening in the workforce. And 9.6 million in the States, so that's relative in the Canadian numbers as well, lost their jobs in 20. 9.6 million lost their jobs. That's crazy. That is so many people out of work. And 4.2 men and women left the workforce.
Yes.
Left. They're like, you know what? No, I'm out. I'm not doing this. And so what are these people doing? Where are they going? What are they looking for? Some are saying, I don't want to work. Some are saying, I only want to work for myself. I want to build something foundational for my family. And we want to look at some of those opportunities. And the truth is of the matter, this moment in time, there is a 7% increase in consumer inflation in the US, and it's 7.7 as of today in Canada. And I can say, Mom and I just came back from the grocery store.
Yeah.
And this was the first time that I really noticed the difference. I was looking for something that was once $3 and it's now $5. And I'm like, okay, there it is. There it is right in front of me. I've got the same eggs in my hand, right? The same milk in my hand that you've always purchased. And now it's more. And because of that, Americans are spending an extra $250 a month, and that correlates to about $325 a month for Canadians extra in household spending, just from everything that's going on. So we're all feeling it across the board. So what can we do, right? And if you've ever been introduced to this cash flow quadrant, I want you to take a look at this today. I'm going to walk you through it. This is the cash flow quadrant created by Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is a real estate investor. He wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you've ever kind of been into like, how can I really make my money work for me? There, I'm going to admit Naya in now. Then I suggest reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It is a hefty book, but it's worth it. Truly, truly worth it. So let's take a look at this, right? There's a left side of the quadrant and there's a right side of the quadrant. So split it in half. And for those of us who have gone through the normal school system, we were taught the left side of the quadrant. We were taught to trade our time for money, right? Work for your income. So if I have an 8-hour day of work, I get paid 8 hours of work. That's kind of how that works. So the amount of active work determines your income, right? We all know about that. We've all experienced that before. And for a lot of us, that's all we ever know to be true. We never really open our eyes to how else can we make our cash flow to us, from us, through us? How else can we make it work for us? And the same is true if you're self-employed, right? Even if you have your own business and you're working for you, oftentimes you're still trading your time for money, right? Whether you're no matter what you do, if you're a content creator, no matter what you do, you're doing the work for money, right? You're trading that time. Then that is called linear income. That's one way, right? And then on the right side of the quadrant, this is a leveraged income. So this is where, for example, you're a business owner and you have people working for you, you have employees. This is starting to leverage more time, right? You have employees, you have multiple people doing the work that one person can't do on their own. And that equates to even more revenue, right? And the same thing as an investor, investors figure out ways to make their money work for them, right? So making their money work for them rather than them just working all the time. So this is a leveraged income. we're going to be talking a little bit about this through the presentation, this linear versus leveraged, this left side of the quadrant versus right side of the quadrant. So keep an eye on this. And the truth is that 95% of the population are on that left side of the quadrant.
Yeah.
And only 5% of the wealth actually lives there. That's only 5% of the wealth. On the other side, there's only 5% of people who have actually figured this out. And because of that, are able to create 95% of the wealth, right? So I don't know about you, but I would like to either figure out ways to do both or only live on that right side. So I wanted to introduce this to you today if you've never really seen it before or learned about leveraging your time, leveraging your network, right? If you have employees, you have people working with you, that's a network. So I wanted to show that to you today, and we're going to talk about it a little bit more.
Right. So this was really something that struck me because I literally have been on so many different types of work through my life, mostly modeling, of course, which is trading time for money. That's on that left side. But also running even an agency, running that agency, that's still on that left side, trading time for money. Now we had not employees, but we had lots of models out there working, but it's still on the left-hand side. So this struck me probably, I don't know, halfway through my career. It's like, I really have to find a way to make money while I sleep. It's important. And when I saw this, that the Warren Buffett saying, that really, really resonated with me. It's like, okay, otherwise I'm going to be on this treadmill for my entire life. I'm never going to actually have a chance to stop. I don't want to stop working anyway, but maybe stop working so hard. And so when you're looking at side gigs and different things that you can do, when we're going to talk specifically about the modeling industry tonight, I think, because we're all most of you have come through our masterclass and are looking at different ways of leveraging your image and modeling. So side gigs that are out there right now could be, Etsy. Well, you make the little hat and you sell it on Etsy. That's trading time for money. That's on the left-hand side. YouTube could sort of be in the middle. Like if you were going to do a video doing a makeup tutorial, that could sort of be right there in the middle. You could either make money on it or it would sit dormant. It just depends. If you were an Uber driver, you would be on the right-hand side, actually.
No, the left-hand side.
Trading time for money. Airbnb on the right-hand side because you purchased the home, then you're renting it out. That's on that right-hand side. It starts to leverage for you. Same with Amazon influencers. A lot of our people are talking about having links, and that's also amazing, but that's on the left-hand side, trading that time for money.
You have to sell.
You have to sell. And you have to manage it all the time. That's a good thing to do, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were,
Absolutely.
if you have a good following on Instagram, that is an awesome way, no matter whether it's a link to a great lipstick, if it's a link to a great, whatever that is, that just adds that little bit of income for you. So again, using what you have as leverage to add streams of income to your.
Yeah, and Turo, for those of you who don't know, it's a ride share company. So you own the car and you rent out your car. That would be on the right side of the quadrant because you're earning while something else is happening, right? Something else is going on, but you're still earning the income from it. So some of these are left, some of these are right, but this is how I want you to start to see opportunities. Is this a linear income or is this a leveraged income? And where can you start to add these into the business you already have?
exactly.
So looking at, oh, did you want to?
No,
Okay.
I'm with you.
So let's look at,
No,
okay.
I'm with you.
So let's look at, all of us have come through the masterclass. We have modeling imagery as a part of our brands. So a lot of us are looking for brand deals, right? That's such a big thing right now. Get me in the brand deals. Like, how can I get exposure? But really, all of this conversation is thinking past that. It's thinking bigger than just the one and done deal, right? So some of those brand deals would be, targeted to micro influencers. So if you're someone who has a following from 10,000 to 50,000 followers, that's considered a micro influencer. And in that space is where brand deals can happen. And the income for you can either look like free product. Now, is that a left-hand side or a right-hand side? That's a neither side. Neither side. Product discounts. Is that a left-hand side of the quadrant or right-hand side?
Neither side.
That's a neither side, because in that case, you're still spending money, right? Yes, you can, Forever 21, for example, will give product discounts. It's like, okay, I'll sell your product and then I get to buy your clothes at 15% off. It's, you're still spending at that point, which is the opposite of what we want to be doing. And then one-time fees. So flat fees are actually, that would be on the left side of the quadrant. Some brands will offer you, $100 to do a post on your story. They'll send you $100. That's a one-time fee. That's pretty okay, but it's still the left-hand linear quadrant. So
Right.
That's what brand deals are looking like these days. And affiliate marketing, right? We're hearing so much about affiliate marketing, and these are great to have. Mom and I don't want to put a downer on any of these because they're all good options for you. Affiliate marketing is where you have a link, and when your customers purchase from that link, you earn a commission. So that could, on the small end, that could be 3%. You usually start at 3%. And as your sales start to build, your commission will start to build. So let's say you sell $10,000 worth of product, you might earn a 30% commission on that, which is pretty good, right? Exactly. So that is something you have to build as well. So that is kind of a little bit of both sides of the quadrant, where you have a link, it's there, you're promoting the link, and you'll get a little bit of commission from that. Sometimes it's for the brand, sometimes it's money in your pocket. It depends.
Yeah.
Now, sorry.
No, I was going to say, we always want to try and aim for money in your pocket. You and I've always said that, if they're going to use your image for any reason at all, there should be money in your pocket.
Yeah, you guys know us so well, and you know that we talk business, right? And when it's business, it's revenue, it's money in your pocket. It's, free product won't pay your rent, and that's what we want to do. Free product won't pay for the eggs that are going
$5.
up. So looking at brand partners, this is something that's a little bit different. Brand partner is when you align or you partner with a specific brand. Now, when Mom and I were going out to add a brand partner to our company, we were looking for these things. Okay, we wanted to make sure that there was a compensation plan attached, so that there was money in our pocket, there was money coming into our business, so that we could monetize it and have the commissions. Why not have both, right? Is there something out there that gives you both? And residual income. Residual income, I'll explain it really quick. It's when you do the work one time and you get paid on it again and again and again. So Ellen, you're in music, right? That would be like a royalty. When your song is played, you get paid every time that song is played. When you make one sale and every time someone orders again, you earn on that every time. So that's what residual income is. So that's what we were looking for when looking for brand partners.
When I was introduced to Isogenics, of course, Ellen, you're very, very familiar with Isogenics, but I was introduced actually about 6 years ago, and it was more of a product. I was looking for something that I could use for my modeling, that I could take on the road, and that would be healthy for me, and that I would feel good about. And that's how I first was introduced to Isogenics. So that is a company that's 20 years old this year, amazing for not only health and wellness, but we have a whole bunch of different products that we're going to talk about, 26 different markets globally, which was huge for Madeline and I, because, we do travel. We just came back from the winter in Paris, and we're able to, while we were there, we were able to make meetings with potential customers to look at Isogenics because it's there as well, especially when we're talking about the collagen, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes. So really looking for a trusted company was important to us, that the company had integrity. And as Madeline said, that there was a good compensation plan attached.
Yeah, so this is what we found works for us. Again, we want to make sure you guys are just open to everything, but we'll take you through why this has been working for us. The three avenues that you can kind of, if this is something you decide to go for, you can kind of apply this. Number one is that legacy income. So it is that leveraged income. So however you want to speak on this and whatever resonates with you, you can choose, right? You can choose what works for you. So the legacy income side, if you started speaking on your Instagram, for example, let's say you're a business owner, right? You already talk about wealth creation. You already talk about strategic alignments. This is perfect for you because you can add that in, talk about residual income, and you will attract those people. You will attract people who are interested in building business with you. And so that's a wonderful thing to have, right? That's an incredible thing to have. The other stream you could choose to go is the nutrition side. As Mom said, these are world-class nutrition products. We have both been using them every day for 6 years, if not closer to 7.
Yeah, I don't
6.5
I
years.
don't go anywhere without them.
We bring them to every job. I'm going to the cottage this weekend. They're already in my bag. Like they're ready to go. You know what I mean? And if you choose the Fit and Lean system, the way you can apply that into your business, into your Instagram, into your brand is through healthy lifestyle, right? This is the perfect thing to add. I'm going to the gym. I have my electrolytes. I'm going to a job. I have my bar. I wake up in the morning. I have my shake. I have my greens. You can apply this however works for you. And on the Fit and Lean system, we call it the Fit and Lean system. It's a nutrition side. You have something that works for you. And going back to the grocery store example, oh my goodness, you purchase from your own wellness store, and that's a very powerful thing. And then of course we have the beauty side. For those of you who are modeling, this is perfect, right? This is where Mom and I decided to go to salons and spas. We take the beauty products and we go to salons and spas. We say, listen, these are wanted products. People are looking for them, and they have commissions, they have legacy income or leveraged income attached to it. So you could choose with whichever stream works for you,
or all three,
and you can flow it through your business, pivot however the times need. And so when at the beginning of COVID, when people were looking for beautiful luxury things, we were focused on the collagen and on the beauty side. Now, when people are struggling to buy food at the grocery store, we're talking about nutrition. You know what I mean? It depends on what the world needs,
what's happening,
happening in the world, and you can flow it through however works for you.
The solutions there.
Yeah, and so let's look. We'll just walk really quickly through what those three look like. This is the nutrition side, and this is the core of Isogenics. This is how they started, was nutrition 20 years ago. So we have our shakes, we have our cleanse days. For those of you who have intermittent fasted, you know, Isogenics is the pioneer of intermittent fasting 20 years ago, and now it's the most searched for thing on the internet, right? People are like, I want to feel less bloated, I need to fast, I need to cleanse. We've been doing that for 20 years. And of course, you have all the snacks. For us models, we suggest to our models, these are the snacks you need to have because they have all the nutrients you need, all the foundational phytonutrients that can
say that 10 times.
Say that 10 times fast. That can fuel you, you know, and really make you feel energized. And when we talk about energy on set, oh my gosh, this is what we point to. So this is the Fit and Lean system side. And then
collagen is, Ellen and I were just talking about the collagen because, you know, this is a product that blew up. It entered the US a year and a half ago, and within the first 30 days sold 1 million units. And it has not stopped. It has just grown and grown and grown. So for anyone in the fashion industry, in the beauty industry, this is a no-brainer because collagen is so on trend. Everybody wants collagen. Why not have the best? So when people ask me, and they do all the time, what do you use for your skin? I use the collagen. What are you doing with your hair? We just had this conversation. I use the collagen every single day, and it has made a huge difference. So when people ask, it's such a simple conversation. I had this happen the other day. Someone said, you know, what are you using? Oh my gosh, I love my collagen. if you want, I'll send you my link. It's really that simple.
Yep.
And there you go. You have a new customer that orders again and again. So collagen for sure, and also the skincare products. So this is a brand new line that just came into our back office probably about 3 or 4 months ago. It's gorgeous. It's from South Korea, which is, they are the pioneers of some of the best skincare. If anyone, it's not France.
K-beauty.
K-beauty is the thing. It's that plant stem cell. It's vegan. It's gorgeous. It's got the leaping bunny, and it's some of the most beautiful. I call it hippie chic, but it's also affordable. So if someone asks me about what do you use on your skin, I use Celatoire, and I'm not afraid to share because it's not going to cost them that luxury product line, right? That price is so brutal. This is really affordable. So again, it's an easy link to sell because I know they're going to be happy and they're going to love it, and it's not going to empty their pocketbooks.
Absolutely. So circling back to that quadrant, right? And we're talking about how we earn. That's what we're talking about tonight. What can we do? What are those opportunities? I'll show you how we earn with Isogenics, how we earn with this business model. We actually have both sides of the quadrant. Legit. I'm not even kidding. We've got the linear income. So anytime, like Mom said, she posted a photo of collagen. She posted a collagen thing on her Instagram a couple days ago. Someone said, what is that? What are you using? I'd like to buy it. We send a link. With that purchase, with that customer purchase, we earn a bonus, an upfront bonus with that. So that is that linear income, right? Time for money. Here's your link. Here's your upfront referral bonus. And with that, let's take that same customer, okay? 30 days goes by. She orders the collagen again. We did the work once. We get paid on it again. And it's a 6% on volume. It's 6% on all the volume that the customer purchases. So every time they order, we earn on that. Every time they reorder. Now let's look at that from a nutrition standpoint. Let's look at that from a food standpoint. This is food. This is reallocation of your grocery bill, right? So every time someone orders a box that comes to their door of food, we earn 6% on that volume. And people order food all the time. We gotta eat, right? Every day people order food. So every single time, these are products, we've been on them for 6 years. That means that someone's earning 6% on our commission for the last 6 years. This is the kind of leveraged income that we want you to start paying attention to and adding to your carousel of business, because it's extraordinarily powerful and people need to learn about it and add it and really open up to it, because like I said, it's very powerful. And that continues, by the way. Every single customer who buys from you and every single customer who buys from them you will earn 6% on every single order that ever goes through. That's very, very powerful. That's called the long-term residual income.
So this is a perfect example. Madeline and I have been talking to salons and spas. This is a little spa in Ottawa, owned by a lovely woman by the name of Nadia. I went in to get my hair cut. Nadia's been cutting my hair for 10 years. I went in, she put her hands in my hair and went, "What on earth have you done? Your hair is twice as thick, twice as shiny. What's going on?" And I said, "I'm using collagen," and she brought it into her salon. It was such a natural, simple transaction. And of course, Madeline and I have been helping her. Part of our job is to really help people introduce this into their workforce or into their salons, their spas. They can retail it. They can have a link on their brochures if they want. And, we've gone in and done little sip and samples. So fun, talk to their customers. What are you using? This is a beautiful collagen product that will actually make a difference in your skin and hair. And nails, actually. So this is just a very simple little display that Nadia has. It's not a massive salon, but she has a good clientele. And every week, Nadia will enroll someone will buy the collagen from her. So this is another way for her to add, just as, she's got her shampoos, she's got her straighteners, and now she has her collagen. And we've got many salons and spas in our city that are using the collagen. And it's, yes, it's work. Yes, you have to make the calls, but she's been with us over a year now. And been managing quite well. We've got quite a few, and that's just one way that we've been able to introduce the collagen.
Absolutely. And if I may, we can always go into this in more detail when we're all one-on-one. But for example, so Nadia is the salon owner, and let's say Nadia enrolls all of her
Hairdressers.
staff, right? Nadia enrolls her staff start ordering the collagen. You as the first
Sales
person
rep, yeah.
earn that same 6% on all the volume. Now let's say that she starts enrolling more customers, right? And this continues down, this trickles down. It is an unlimited network, right? Remember we were talking about networks, and that is the way that people are referring these days. Wouldn't you agree that referrals are the best way to build business?
Well, it becomes a sales organization just like anything else. If you're working at Amazon or you're working at wherever, you have your sales organization. Nadia is part of our sales organization.
Yeah, and that's where I would rather earn, 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of my own. Right? That when I heard that for the first time, it blew my mind. I was like, that's possible? Like, what? What do you mean? It doesn't have to all be me all the time. No, it really is teamwork.
Build your sales organization. And so when we were looking at multiple streams of income, and we really wanted to talk about this when it came to influencers, models, people who are in the fashion industry, the beauty industry, how does this work? So when Madeline and I were putting our business together, we thought of it as gears, and we'd love for you to think about it as gears. Your main business, whatever that is. Ellen, you've got such a huge following on Instagram, your main business, and then have that as it always is, and then introducing, as you have already, the Isogenics product and talking about that, just dropping it out there every once in a while, having a link that people can really use, go back to modeling, where does that fit in? And then really working your messaging so that it all works together. So you're not concentrating on one thing, trading that time for money all the time. You're actually starting to build this incredible sales organization where the gears all work together. And they can come in on one end, use your products, go into another part of your business, and you build this incredible platform for people to come to you. You become the expert in all of those areas.
So exciting. So exciting.
I love it. So we're going to be starting to work with a group of women who are interested in working with us on this particular product. Really want to start to build this product line together. So as we've done in the past, we're going to do our business mastermind starting on Monday, July 11th at 6:15 Eastern. We're going to talk about how our branding is working, how our messaging is working. Are we consistent with our messaging? We're going to collaborate together and really start to form this sales organization, and using that gear idea together and really build some momentum in our business. And there's no cost when you're working on this particular product line with us. There isn't a cost to our masterminds. It's just joining us, working every Monday at 6:15, and there'll be Lisa will be there, of course, and who's done so well, Debruka, and we're all just going to work together to come up with ideas on how to move our business, whatever that is, forward by using and leveraging the product line.
Absolutely. Thank you all for joining us tonight. That is it for us tonight. If you're interested in finding out a little bit more, we'd love to hop on a call and talk to you each individually further to really make sure we know what you're looking for, where you want to take your brand, just like Mom said. And thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you all have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.